I returned my Apple Vision Pro. Why I bought it and why I returned it. I'm a tech freak. I like things. I like tech. And for Apple, I'm a fan of Apple like almost for a decade. Whatever the product they make, I try to buy it. And I have been waiting for Apple Vision Pro from the day it was launched. Although the price was 3,499, but I was waiting for it. It was planned and I bought it. I was among the 100,000 people who bought it like within first 2 3 days because I am in US. It is easily available. I went there, I checked the demo, I liked it. At that time I bought it at my home. Now why did I return Apple Pro Vision? So the first and most important thing, I like to use things for long hours. When I wore it, it was heavy. It wasn't a heavy item, although I really like it that the battery is not included. What does that mean? Since the battery is outside, the cable is outside, even if I use it while charging, while using, if the battery explodes, the chances is less. It will have no problem on my eyes. But it is still very heavy. After using for 1 or 2 hours, it puts strain on my head. No matter which band I use, they provided two band, and whichever I use, it provided headache, and it was too heavy for me to use it for a long purpose. And if I cannot use anything for more than 2 hours or 3 hours, and even after that, if I have to eat Panadol, it does not make sense to me to have that device. Secondly, my eyes started having pain. That's a very interesting thing, that if you have wore, like I don't wear glasses, but there had been time since I use laptop a lot that I have to wear glasses. So it's the same thing I have to wear. When I wore it like for 2 3 hours, I started having problem on my eyes. The headache start increasing. And if you know, if you ever had a problem in your eyes, the pain in your eyes because of wearing something, you will understand that thing. This is an important thing if you are wearing. Now, another thing that actually make, like I was for like few days, I was bearing the heavy weight, I was bearing the eyes pain, thinking, that downward effect. If you buy something, you don't want to give it because you have been waiting for it. Just like the suits or the shoes you may have, you are not using it, but you are not willing to give it back. But after using like for 2 3 days, 4 days, I was unable to justify it for my work purpose. I'm not that person who all the time can use a gadget without work, since I work 14 hours normally. So what I thought when I was buying Apple Pro Vision, that I will be able to use it for my work. I will be able to convert my work into that. But that was not the case. It didn't had Grammarly. It didn't had Google Chrome. And there were so many apps that were not present in it, which I cannot do work. And the FaceTime, even the Apple has to say that it is more in a beta version. So that was very problematic for me. And I could not use it for work whatsoever. Whatsoever, I cannot use it. Another thing, like I have to travel, and even I bought the travel case, it is too bulky to travel. The battery is big, and then extra cushion, all those things I was unable, like it's the extra bag you have to carry, and still it is not worth it. So because of all these reasons, I have to return it back. But here I have to say it, and a very important thing I want to highlight, it is future. Yes, it is future. Why I'm saying it, even I returned it. Let me let me share it this thing. Probably not this version, but the next version, the next iteration, they are gonna release. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna keep it. Just like my iPhone, just like my Watch and all those Apple things I have on my table, I'm gonna keep it. The reason is that they are gonna improve the technology. They are gonna allow the developers, and as Tim Cook has already said that millions of apps are being created, so it will become the reality. And I want to say that the experience you have, like when I was wearing that watch and looking at the thing, the reality, and especially when you are sitting at your office and you turn the environment on. Like I really do meditation. I try to do to control my anger and things like that. So when I turn the environment, the multiple environments you get, and you really feel that 360 degree of the environment, the spatial audio and all those things that really added up into the experience. That experience, like wearing it, understanding it, looking at the things, like I was touching the apps like that. The apps is there, I am touching it, it is opening, I am looking at Safari or turning on the YouTube. There is no app for YouTube, but I went to Safari, log in www.youtube.com, put the music, listen to the music. Then there's a app for dinosaur. So those experience, those things are the future. Apple is going to improve the calling feature. Apple is going to improve the spectrum. Apple is going to work on the weight and bulky thing. It is future. So this is a beautiful device. And is it worth it? Yeah, it depends on you. It depends on you. Apple says the price is 3500, but I wouldn't agree that on 3500. When you buy the extra case, when you like the 3500 is the most basic version. It's like that you are buying Apple with 128 GB. I don't know even that is available, or minimum is 256. So you need to have more space for that. You need to go for a little bit extra for that. You may need extra band, so you may need bag. It goes up to 4500. So it depends. Do you have extra money, or are you an early adopter? If you are early adopter and if you play games right now, it is totally worthy. But if you are looking to use it for your office work, if you are looking to use, like you use iMac or iPhone, this product is not right now for you, but it will be future for you. So what are your thoughts about Apple Vision Pro? Have you used it? If you haven't used it, go to the Apple store, the nearest Apple store, book the demo. I guess you have to book the demo and they will give you demo. You can easily book it a day before depending upon how much crowd is in your areas. Go on a weekdays actually. On weekdays, it is easily to book, right? So yeah, so that is a great feature. Have a look at that. Have the feeling of reality. You don't have to pay them, but have check it. How does it feel? And you will love it. Thank you very much, and do share me your thoughts on it.